See, LeadSquared has been a kind of a backbone for our company. Because of this activity which we are able to capture in LeadSquared and see that, okay, he has again gone and visited our website. He has spent maybe 10 minutes on that particular link or that particular article of ours. It gives us the confirmation that, okay, he is rethinking about investing into equities, and going back to the same client at the right time will make sure that the client is again, we can win that client again.
Hi, I'm Shyam Srinivas. I'm a part of the marketing team at Equentis. I primarily look at direct marketing and communication. I have a great team that works with me, so my team makes my life very easy, and we have a lot of fun while working over here.
I personally work as a Vice President for the Private Wealth Division, where I take care of clients for their HNI segment. So Equentis is purely an advisory firm where we offer customers a model, a platform where they can rely on us for getting a better portfolio design for themselves, a customized portfolio which helps them to create wealth over a period of 3, 5, 7 and then so on and so forth. And we have a team of around 300 plus employees with Equentis spread across Pan India, having presence in Bangalore, Noida, Mumbai, and we are also planning to have expansion in other locations as well.
So LeadSquared has been a very important part of our company's journey. Because ever since the early days of the company, LeadSquared got associated with us, and it's been a tool that has been used across departments. In fact, I should mention the teams that are not using LeadSquared, right? Because over here, almost all our teams use it. So you have sales, you have marketing, you have quality, you have customer service, even the receivables team ends up using it, because LeadSquared today is our central repository of data. So whenever it comes to getting information about our leads or customers, LeadSquared plays a very important role.
The entire base is designed in that fashion that when they come up, LeadSquared helps them to identify exactly how the day should go. For an instance, we have a digital marketing team who creates platform, and we get leads out of that, which is coming through LeadSquared. So I exactly come to know the client who has shown up an interest for our products, from which platform he is coming up, for what product he may want to go, exactly what is the conversation that we do is being notified on the LeadSquared. Whatever activities we have done for touching base on that client, maybe it is through email or by SMS or by WhatsApp, it gets notified on that particular platform, which is through LeadSquared. Activities of those customer engagement, so whether the customer has opened up that email, he has spent some time on our website, gets captured on that particular platform. So LeadSquared gives us a complete kind of insight about how serious the client is, how seriousness he is about the particular product or the website that he is going through, what kind of an articles that he is liking, because whatever materials are being sent to him, he actually views that. If he feels it is better, he also clicks on the sub link which has been shared to him, and he spends time on that, which gives us a pretty decent idea about how to pitch that client, what effective ways of communication he would like, what kind of a language he understands, and simultaneously how do, as an individual, if I have to achieve my target, which all other clients are the low-hanging fruit. That is a support we get from LeadSquared to understand that, okay, these are the 50 clients that you can touch base on. If I have to touch base on a mass communication, I can send a random or I can send a bulk email, and based on the clicks, I can start approaching them. Simultaneously, I would suggest, because we are into a business of calling up clients, fixing up appointments, meeting them. So my also job is to understand how many clients are we actually talking to. So at the end of the day, when I just pull up a dump or a report, I can understand that, okay, an ex-agent of mine has spoken to maybe 80 clients, out of which he has spoken to maybe 25 clients just to have a conversation, but there were 5 to 6 detailed conversation which was being done, which gives us an idea that, okay, these are some more serious clients that we have got. Then we do not have to actually manually do anything. Because of LeadSquared, if a client says that you call me at a particular time, like a CRM helps us to make sure that you get a pop-up beforehand to ensure that you do not miss out on that particular lead or a client at that particular time. So which is a great tool that I would talk about. That's how the entire day would look like, where my agent would come, he sits up, he understands that these are the leads that he needs to call on. These are the certain clients who have shown up great interest via the score that we have got. And accordingly, if there is some article which is to be shared with all his existing clients or the new prospects, there's a tool where we send it, and that's how the day is planned out.
For marketing, it's a very critical tool because right from the time leads are captured into LeadSquared to how we end up nurturing the leads, LeadSquared plays a very important role. So we end up using LeadSquared to send out automated emails through your trigger functionality. You have automations that help us do it. We also end up sending promotional emails to the leads in the system. We also engage with our customers through LeadSquared. In terms of ensuring that we are able to generate new business as well as we are able to upsell our offerings, LeadSquared plays a very important role. And with respect to LeadSquared, because it's a tool that is used by multiple departments across our company, whenever customers take any action by responding to our emails, we don't need to separately inform somebody else in our company to take action. Say, for example, if I need to speak with somebody from sales, I don't need to tell that person you need to call up a particular customer or a lead who has expressed interest. We are able to set up notifications through LeadSquared, which end up notifying our colleagues that our customers or our prospects want to have a conversation with us. So from a marketing perspective, LeadSquared plays an extremely important role for us. A very important role that the tool has played is in terms of enabling us to churn our existing data. All right, so we are able to run extensive direct marketing campaigns, which has enabled us to extract the maximum value from the data that we have, because we have a fairly big subscriber list, which we have been able to curate over the last 7 years or so. And direct marketing plays a very important role in keeping them engaged. Secondly, in terms of ensuring that the coordination between different departments and stakeholders is seamless. Suppose we end up generating a repeat lead through one of our direct marketing campaigns. We want the wealth counselor to get in touch with that lead as quickly as possible. Now, thanks to LeadSquared, we are able to set up notifications. Wealth counselor is informed right away that a particular lead has shown interest in the offering that we have promoted. So therefore, the turnaround time when it comes to that wealth counselor getting in touch with the lead reduces. Fourthly, because the platform has been designed in such a way that we can slice and dice data as well, based on user behavior as well as user demographics, right? So that helps us to run targeted campaigns rather than taking a spray and pray approach. Finally, the platform, you have so many APIs, right? Which I believe that's a very important value that is offered by the platform, because today a marketer has multiple tools that to use, and thanks to these APIs, the coordination between all these tools and LeadSquared is seamless.
Because of the LeadSquared capturing the activity of the client. So I have one more section in LeadSquared which helps us to understand whether the customer has changed his phone number, whether the customer has shown interest once again, whether the customer has gone to our website and the website has captured his detail once again. If the customer has visited the page maybe at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, if this kind of data is available with me, it helps me to understand that someone is serious about knowing about the company. He may or may not was able to contact at the time when the initial lead was being generated, and that's how we could go back to the same lead. We can go back to the same client, or there's a high possibility we do get a chance to speak to a customer who was not interested 6 months back. Maybe at that time he might have thought the fees is high, the market is not positive, he may not want to enter into the market at this stage. But at that moment we have tagged him as not interested. So report fronts, yes, we do get to know as to, as I have already highlighted, the touch base point is something which is really great. But at the same time, moreover, the report is of their dashboard. So how many times a customer wanted to get in touch with us, how many times the customer has left some message which has to be passed on. I can also assign leads for that particular client to someone who is available at that particular point of time. We can even bifurcate the sources wise. So if I have leads coming from Facebook or money control or any other source that we are running through, we can actually diversify into a particular agent. So if some of my a team member is good enough in tackling these set of clients, I can allocate that particular client directly via one click to that particular agent. So I can distribute it in a particular manner.
I believe that with respect to how the interface is, it is quite intuitive, because we also we ensure that whenever somebody is hired, that person is also trained on LeadSquared. All right, so that shows how important LeadSquared is for our organization in terms of being used frequently by our colleagues. So once they undergo the training, then it's pretty straightforward for them to understand how to use it. And because we have so many of our colleagues who are trained on that platform today, even if there are issues internally, we are able to figure it out mostly within ourselves.
See, support wise, I have seen it's a great, brilliant support. We have never faced such challenges. The only thing is that whenever we have to connect to your team, it was only for some upgradation, something that we might have come across that we would like to add up in the system. Then only we might have connected, because there's no downtime, there's no a page where things have gone wrong, data is not visible, tabs have gone missing. Something of that sort has not happened.
We don't have to worry about using multiple platforms, because integrating multiple platforms with each other would be quite difficult. And secondly, when that happens, tracking the movement of data becomes very tedious. Whereas over here, data is available in one place, right? And we can set rights in terms of who gets to access what. So at an organizational level, it makes things easy for a lot of us, because we know that sales, marketing, customer service, all our departments can use LeadSquared and can extract maximum value out of it.